Hello and welcome to Maths by SAS. This is my third lesson of D3, chapter number 8, exercise 8C, that is about the application of sine law. In this lesson, I will solve question number 3. Before going to the lesson, there are some key terms that we have to understand that what is the right triangle and what is oblique triangle. What are the methods of the solution of right triangle and what does the term solution means, and in case if the triangle is not a right triangle, how to find the unknown lengths and angles of that triangle, and then that how to decide which one will be the longest side and which one will be the smallest angle. Before going to the lesson, you should have the clear answers of these questions because lessons of mathematics require the continuous practice and integration of the previous lesson with the new lesson. Let's move to the lesson. I'll start my class with question number 3. In question 3, the triangle which is given to us is that triangle PQR. In triangle PQR, angle P is 75 degrees, angle Q is 60 degrees, and the length Q is 14 centimeter. Find the length of the longest side. The question says find the length of the longest side. Here, the requirement is not finding all the lengths of the given triangle, only the longest side. Okay, and we know that the longest side will be the side which is opposite to the largest angle of the triangle, and the smallest side is the side which is in front of the smallest angle, or smallest angle will be the angle which is in front of the smallest side. If we look at the given triangle, we are just given with two angles. We're not given with the third angle of the triangle. So without finding this third angle, we cannot make a decision that which one will be the largest side or largest angle. So first of all, what I have to do, that I have to find the third angle of this triangle. That in triangle P, Q and R, we are given with two angles, 75 degrees plus 60 degrees and plus angle PRQ. PRQ, which is unknown angle, equals to 180 degrees because sum of interior angles of triangle is 180 degrees. Then 75 plus 60 gives me 135. 135 plus PRQ angle equals to 180 degrees. Now shift this 135 to other side and my equation will take the form PR and Q equals to 180 minus 135, and when I'm taking away this answer, I will get answer 45 degrees. 45 degrees. Okay, and let me mark my angle here. This is 45 degrees, and angle PRQ is 45 degrees. Now we are having all three angles of this triangle. We can see that one of the angle is 45 degree, one is 60 and one is 75. Now it's obvious, it's really clear that 75 is the largest angle. So we have to find the side RQ because the demand of the question is length of the longest side. So learn to answer the question according to the need of question. We are not going to find all three lengths. So what I have to do now, I have to write the basic equation of sine law, that P upon sine 75 degrees equals to P upon sine 75 degrees. And now known angle and known side is Q, that is 14 upon sine 60 degrees. Okay, and now I have to check the value of sine 75. Sine 75 will give me P upon 0.96592. 9659 equals to 14 upon sine 60. Sine 60 will give me 0.8660, 0.8 and double 6 and 0. Now what I have to do, I have to shift this 0.9659 to other side. P equals to 14 multiplied by 0.9659 upon 0.8660. Now what I have to do, I have to multiply 14 by 0.9659, and this gives me 13.5226. 13.526 upon 0.8660 divided by 0.866 and 0, and this gives me 15.6, 15.61. Okay, so 15.6, which is equal to P, and P has the other name RQ. RQ equals to 15.6 centimeter, which is the length of the longest side. I hope you are clear about how we are deciding that which one will be the longest side. So please learn to answer according to the situation and demand of the question, and focus on basic concepts and terms so that lesson will become easy for you. Now moving to next question. In question number 5, the triangle which is given to us is PQ and R triangle, with RQ side is 20.8, PQ side is 13.4, and the question says, and angle RPQ is 101 degrees, and question says we have to find angle R, then we have to find angle Q, and then finally we have to find length PR. So let's move to the solution of the question. And first of all, as the vertices are already marked here, so what we have to do, we have to mark the lengths with small letters. Like this is vertex P, this is angle P, so length will be P. Okay, this is Q and this is R. Okay, now in this question we are given with two sides and one angle. So according to sine law, in triangle PQR, in triangle PQ and R, P upon sine P, P upon sine P equals to Q, Q upon sine Q, and then R upon sine of R. After this, what we have to do after writing the equation, always support your working with the formulas so that examiner can understand your working well. I have to replace the values carefully, that 20.8 upon sine 101 sine 101 equals to Q, Q that is unknown, Q side upon sine Q equals to R, R which is 13.4, 13.4 upon sine of R, sine of R. Okay, now what we can do here, we can see that Q and sine Q, in the beginning no information is given about this part. So firstly we will be taking 20.8 upon sine 101 equals to 13.4 upon sine R. Okay, so my equation will take the form 20.8 upon sine 101 sine 101 equals to 13.4 upon sine R. Now first check the value of sine 101 with calculator 101. This gives me 20.8 upon 0.9816 equals to 13.4 upon sine R, sine R. Okay, now what we have to do, we have to divide 20.8 divided by 0.9816, and this gives me 21.1891 Okay, 21.18 and 98999 equals to 13.4 into sine r. Shift sine r towards the other side, and equation will take the form 21.1899 into sine r equals to 13.4. Sine r equals to 13.4 upon 21.1899. Okay, divide 13.4 by 21.1899, 1899, and my answer will be 0.6323, 0.63237, and I can take it 4. Okay, and then sine of r. Now in order to get value of angle r, I have to take sine inverse. Okay, and equation will take the form r equals to sine inverse 0.6324. Okay, now press shift key and then sine, and on the display you will have sine inverse, and then write out the value 0.6324, and this gives me 39.2. Angle r equals to 39.22, so I can take it 39.2 degrees. Okay, this was the first requirement of question, and let me block it. I'm going really slow in these lessons because some of my students were finding difficulty in understanding these lessons. Now angle r is 39.2, and now angle, third unknown angle of the triangle, can easily be calculated with the help of sum of interior angles of triangle. Now this is 101 plus 39.2 plus angle q equals to 180 degrees, and now add up 39.2 to 101 plus 39.2, and this gives me 140.2 plus angle q equals to 180 degrees. Okay, and shift 140.2 to other side, and equation will take the form angle q equals to 180 minus 140.2, and then I have to subtract it from 180, and this is 39.8. Angle q equals to 39.8 degrees. I hope you are clear about the calculation of this angle 39.2 and plus 101, and this gives me 180. I was rechecking the calculation. If the angles that I'm finding and I'm adding them up, this angle plus this angle plus this angle, and it gives me 180 degrees, it means my calculation is correct. Let's move to the third part of the question, and that is the length PR. Now focus your attention on the diagram, that PR is the side Q and which is in front of the angle Q. So we have to make use of these two things. If we look at the basic equation, we can see the basic equation was 20.8 upon sine 101 equals to Q upon sine of Q. In the beginning, we did not take this relationship because here both the values were unknown, but now we have the value of angle Q with us. Let me write down the value of angle Q in the diagram, that is 39.8 degrees, and this angle is closer to 39.22. Okay, so the length will be closer to this 13.4. So let's move to the solution of this part. Again, I will take the relationship that 20.8 upon sine 101 sine 101 equals to this is Q, which is unknown, and upon sine 39.8 degrees. And now we can see that we have done the calculation of sine 101 here. 20.8 upon 0.9816. Please be careful, especially for those calculations that we are going to apply in the next part as it is, because error and mistake in this part can cause the mistake over here as well. It is 6, and then I have to check the value of sine 39.8, and this gives me 0.6401. And if we check the previous calculation, 20.8 upon 0.9816 gives me 21.1899 equals to Q upon 0.6401. Now shift this 0.6401 to other side. 21.1899 multiplied by 0.6401 equals to Q. And let me check the calculation with calculator. 21.1899 multiplied by 0.6401. This gives me Q equals to 13.56. So I can take it 13.6. So the requirement of question, which is Q equals to PR is 13.6, and the lengths are in centimeters. So I will be marking centimeters, 13.6 centimeter. So I hope you are clear about how we are finding the unknown angles and sides of oblique triangles. Really important part of your CI examination paper. So please, you should have the good command on these all concepts so that you can get good marks in your exams. Please watch my lessons, like, share and subscribe the channel, and press bell icon to get the notification of every lesson in time. Thank you very much.